Suicide, the act of voluntarily killing oneself. In America, it stands as the 10th leading cause of death. The cause of suicide? Well, it ranges from acts of oppression by others to one's own depression. Every year, over 44,000 people commit suicide. Suicide continues to be an uprising problem in this world today because many don't seek to help the victims. The ignorance of others makes the victims feel even more isolated in this world, giving them more reasons to leave. One survivor of suicide who experienced this loneliness is Kevin Hines. In 2000, he was only 19 years old when he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. Fortunately, he survived, but not many were as lucky as he was. His motivation for attempting suicide was the depression he felt mentally and the isolation he felt on Earth. Hines didn't think that anyone would care if he jumped, but the truth is everyone cares. That is what we need to show more in this world: consideration instead of ignorance. Show care to others instead of being blind to their problems. Hines is grateful to be alive today, and now works to support people who feel the same way he felt. Many people today continue the battle with the conflicts they encounter in life. In most cases, they feel mentally depressed or are targets of oppression. On many occasions, rather than fighting to win this battle, many surrender, choosing the path of death instead of the way of life. The story of Kevin Hines should be told to people who are fighting this battle and inspire them to be motivated to push through the struggles of life and continue to fight until success is achieved. Those contemplating on suicide needs our help immediately. We must help them battle this war and help them obtain victory in the end. People end their lives because they don't see their capability to face the problems they encounter in life. While many suicide victims face their own mental health struggles, at the same time, many others face oppression, including bullying, racial injustices, and religious discrimination. Spitting out insulting comments to someone or laughing at their appearance makes people feel discouraged about themselves. Small situations like these tend to build up until the tormented can't take it anymore. That's when suicide happens. These types of cruelties could have been prevented if the oppressors chose to view the victims as their equal. While the oppressor oppress victims, others either stand and watch or ignore the oppression others face. But why are they simply watching? Is it wrong to interfere? We should be willing to step in and help, rather than watching. Stop the negativity and spread the positivity. Many of the oppressed are entrapped in a dark room, blind to the sliver of light creeping out beneath the door, the dim ray of hope. They are blind to the light because layer after layer of oppression covers it up. Those layers will cause the oppressed to lose hope and drown in the dark depths of depression, their only choice of escaping being to end their life. People drowning in darkness needs our help to open the door that uncovers the light hiding under the layers of oppression, so that they won't be left with the only choice of suicide. In any case, there is always a ray of light peeping out that leads to a path to escape. Others need our help to uncover the light, our help to escape, and our help to recover the life they once had. Allow them to live a better life now, because you only have one life to live, so live it to the fullest despite the troubles you encounter along the way. Nobody is perfect, nor are their lives perfect. Our lives are like vases, fragile, easily broken, and always will include a few scratches. There's a time when it cracks, but there is also a time when it can be fixed. We should never smash our own lives into pieces and head for the path of death. There will be someone out there who can help you glue those broken pieces back together to make your life whole again. Suicide is never the answer to the conflicts in our lives. Your vase will crack at some point, but someone will help you glue it back together. Be that person who glues someone else's broken pieces back together. As Nobel Peace Prize winner Elie Wiesel once said, "We must always take sides. Neutrality helps the oppressor, never the victim." When we see someone in distress, don't allow them to suffer on their own. Instead, take their side. Let them know that they're not alone. Let them hear our words of encouragement and be deaf to words of discouragement. Let them see our consideration and compassion. People are resilient and will be amended with the support of others. With signs of support, acts of kindness, and words of encouragement, the broken pieces of our lives we hold can be glued back together, and we can be whole again.